So I'd like to talk about Marcus Aurelius, who was the emperor of Rome. He's considered the last great emperor of Rome. And he was, at the time, the most powerful man alive. And many people say that power corrupts. But they also say that weakness corrupts, in that you're a victim to certain circumstances. I'd like to know how you would keep true to your character and not allow weakness or power to corrupt you.
Power corrupts. Power corrupts. I don't know. But if you tell me to possess this type of a power, that what you want will be done, and then it merges together with a weakness of character, then I can very well understand if then you would say having power, a lack of character, then the chances are higher that this power can corrupt you.
Disgraceful if, in this life, where your body does not fail, your soul should fail first. There are 5 pillars to the unshakable mind: discipline, calmness, truth, control, fortitude.
It's about disciplining your emotions so you can make good decisions. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right for yourself and for other people.
Discipline, the ability to control yourself, even in difficult situations. How do you improve your discipline? To improve your discipline, you must be disciplined. You must create daily tasks and tick them off every single day and never leave a box unticked. To begin with, start small. Write in your journal small tasks that you have to finish by the end of the day and tick them off throughout the day. This practice is rewarding. You achieve something and you improve on your discipline. You get better at being disciplined, and the tasks can become more and more difficult. If you were to start with a task of doing 5 press-ups, and every day you tick this off, by the end of the year you could be doing 100 press-ups. Do not disregard small progress. Small progress is imperative to lead towards big goals. Those that disregard small progress sit there stagnant, and we know in stagnation we fall back, we break down, we get weaker. Always make small progress.
Now the thing is, what is artificial, what is natural? I tell you what's artificial. Artificial is that you're a doctor. Artificial is that you're the CEO. Artificial is that you're this and you're that. Artificial is the titles you put upon yourself. So what remains there? Body, okay, body, then what else? What is filled in that body? What this body is filled with? And so how do you know now what is filled inside yourself? I do think the same answer. You need to look inside.
Calmness. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." Calmness is strength. In times of crisis, we look towards those that are the calmest. We often wonder, how are they so calm when everyone else is acting frantic? To be calm is to master your emotions. It's to be on top of the situation and to be above the waves. So when the storm of life is swaying people and dragging them under, you can remain calm and sit there and assess the situation for what it really is and make the best assessment, which leads to the best action. Calmness is achieved through slowing down. Stop being so reactive. Stop trying to get more. Stop wanting more. Stop reaching for your phone every second it pings. Stop reaching for something to do every time you feel that voice inside of you asking to do something. Just sit there in the calm and do nothing. Be present. Experience the present moment. This will lead to calmness over time because you're not reacting to every sense, to every impulse. You're sitting there and assessing it. People are so reactive to sounds of the phone pinging, to the sound of the annoyance of people around them, to vision, to the sensors, to things we see on social media. They want to react. They latch on to anything that annoys them, a statement, a video, a picture. And now that picture has captivated your emotions. They've become your master. You're angry to them. You hold on to this anger that hurts you because they've posted a picture or a statement. So be calm, non-reactive. Wait, do you need to be involved?
But the principle of unity, of coming to a sense of oneness with the whole of the rest of the universe, is not to try to obtain power over the rest of the universe. That will only disturb it and antagonize it and make it seem less one with you than ever. The way to become one with the universe is to trust it.
Men are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. There are 3 A's to every situation, and this is the key to reaching the truth. The first A is awareness. You become aware of the situation. The second A is assessment. You take note of the situation. You realize what is happening. And the third A is action. You finally take action. Most people become aware and then they add their emotional attachment to what is going on. And that wraps up with the action. So they see 2 people arguing and talking about them, and then they add their emotions. They're hurt. They want to justify themselves. They want to show that they are correct, and the action is to argue back. But with the 3 A's, you become aware. 2 people are arguing. You assess it. 2 people are wasting time talking about subjects they shouldn't be talking about, involving people they shouldn't be talking about, because they like to gossip and they like the drama as it makes them feel productive, it makes them feel like something is going on in their life. What is your action there? Your action is, it's not worth your time, it's not worth your energy, it's not worth your focus. Do not waste your time and focus on things that you don't need to. Your time and focus and energy is far too important. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Marcus Aurelius. Control. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about the things which are beyond the power of our will. Dichotomy of control. This is a core teaching of Stoicism taught by the former slave turned philosopher Epictetus. Epictetus taught us that some things are within our power and some things are not. Within our power are our motivation, aversion, desire, opinion, and in a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power our health, our wealth, our reputation, our office, and in a word, whatever is not of our own doing. Epictetus says that power is found when we realize that we do not have power over these externals. We don't control the weather. We don't control people, how people perceive us. We don't control the external world, but we control how we react to it. It's very powerful, and it's imperative to understand this to build your strength of character. Understand one of the most important principles of Stoicism. Memento mori. Remember death. All men must die. Understand that death is outside of our control. And this ultimately is why I say health is outside of your control, because you can do everything to stay healthy, but everyone reaches the same end, the eternal peace. It's a powerful tool, understanding that one day we will die. Every week, I tick a box of my life away. I cross out 1 week, it's a week gone, and I'm counting down to my end. People say this is morbid, but it's a powerful tool. It's a visceral reminder of your own mortality, that regardless of what happens in life, regardless of what you have to do, you will die one day. So it's really not that big of a task. It's really not that difficult to step outside of your comfort zone, when ultimately you'll never get this chance again. So grab it whilst you can. Do not waste time. Courage is the ability to bear pain, to bear discomfort, to forgo hunger, lack of sleep, suffering, because sometimes these things are needed, to face your fears, because this is needed to live life fully. If you allow your fears to control your life, you will never be fully living.
You know, you put a guy in cold water and he's physically trained, and he's not mentally trained about all of his insecurities in life and everything else he hasn't dealt with. He's gonna make up a lot of excuses on why he needs to quit something. And he's gonna wonder why, what happened? I trained so hard. I physically trained so hard. But that mental aspect of everything is the most important thing. So don't set your goals and everything without making sure you set your mind right and handle your insecurities.
Fortitude is achieved through practice. It's achieved through discomfort. It's achieved through voluntary pain and discomfort. Things like ice baths, running, gym, fasting. All these voluntary actions, you choose to be uncomfortable. You choose to go through hardships in the name of a worthy goal, of something better, something preferable, as the Stoics say. Yes, there is good. Virtue alone is good. Vice alone is bad. But there is the indifference. More specifically, the preferred indifference. Things that you can strive towards and have aim at the start of your day. As Marcus Aurelius says, the great emperor, without aim, we wander around aimlessly. Have your aim at the start of the day. Aim towards a preferred indifference, keeping your actions based off of virtue. And if you can bear discomfort, pain, suffering, to strive towards these, if you can face your fears using courage and fortitude, to strive towards preferred indifference and the good in life, to make your life and the world around you a better place, then that is a worthy goal.
Because people understand that knowledge is a type of power. It's true like this. First, you need to get the knowledge. If then the knowledge you even put into practice, then you automatically start to become powerful. Your body becomes powerful and your mind becomes powerful. So, knowledge, in a way, has a huge potential of giving you exactly that. You want something to be done and you know what needs to be triggered right now, that it is done.